everybody that's here. Okay, that's it, Tim. Everybody that was here was in the morning meeting. He said, yeah, I've been saying I'm gonna be nice to y'all for the esoteric call. And for the esoteric call. So, but then no, he said, no, I'm gonna get y'all today. I said, if we was on a space table, I would have said you reneged. He said, yes, that is a great example. Okay. That is a great example. I'm gonna turn it over to him. Founder and CEO of the ATSJR companies all the way from G-Town, Texas, Mr. Antonio T. Smith Jr.
I see that big no across your screen already. Yeah. We're going to talk today. We're going to talk today. How to forgive. That's what we're talking about. Before we get started, normally I had to say, Frida, well, I want you all to participate as much as you can, or, turn your cameras on and talk. I ain't got to do that this time. Them cameras going to fly on, and you can't wait to talk. I ain't worried about it. I do need you to get that it is my greatest attempt to make you learn about forgiveness, hear about forgiveness in the way you say, I've never heard that before in my life. But simultaneously, I should say, it's the truth because you feel like you remember. So if I can accomplish this one bifurcated thing to make you go, whoa, and then also make you go, but I knew that. Deep down, I understood that. That's facts. I know that. If I could make you do that, then I would have sped up your ascension, hopefully by a few generations. That's my goal here. That's my goal. Who here ain't got no time to be talking about forgiveness right now? So go ahead. Tips already. Okay, she got her head up. That's why I won't log it too. Law gonna keep it real with me. You understand? You know. And there's gonna be some folk of you like Arshia can't wait to say, oh, I mastered it. I get it. I'm not saying you didn't. I just want you to understand that don't rush forward in this and don't beat yourself up backwards in this. Stay present where your feet are. All right? We're going to stay present where our feet are. Enough of the delays. I want to start off by saying first, Frida, forgiveness is when you're trying to take something back. It means something happened to you and you want something to go back to normal. Not half of y'all disagree. That's why I wanted to start there. I want you to process something. Forgiveness is you saying, something, you take it back. Don't talk to me like that. I'm sorry what I did when I did it. Forgiveness is you trying to take, if you just join us, we're talking about how to forgive. God bless you. God bless you. And I'm so happy that Law and Tempest are here because these are my two folk that's going to unmute their mic and say, but wait a minute now. They always let us know what's going on.
Early, bro.
They always let us know what's going on. We're talking about how to forgive. And the first thing I've asked in the preamble, stay present where your feet are. First thing I'm saying is forgiveness is when you want something taken back. Forgiveness is when you state, even if it's unconsciously, I don't like the way this went. Something's wrong, make it right again. Uh-oh, look at Tiffany. She's already had enough. Something's wrong, make it right again. But that ain't how God works. There is nothing about source you that needs anything to go back to normal. I'm about to, it's right here, Phil, where I start meddling for the next 45 minutes for sure. It right here is where it just gets bad. The truth about forgiveness, Arshia, the ultimate truth. Source you what Abraham Hicks calls the inner being, what some of your religious circles says the Holy Spirit. For some of your circles, the real you, your consciousness, your super conscious, however you learned it, Source You has never had a problem with any situation in your life. It's your little mind that got that problem. And the reason you feel bad, Tempest, is not because of what someone did to you. You feel bad because you're now separated from God. Rewind, press play. In Grace Church, it says sin is separation from God. And whenever you are separated from God, you own your way to hell. That's what is that not what they say, Grace, in your church? Hold on, I'm just go ahead.
That's what they say.
Okay, total depravity is the scholarly phrase for that. You're separated from God because you have sinned, come short of the mark, and you need a deliverer. That's what they say in your church. Let's play with this for a moment, Frida, because most of you have this basic understanding. Forgiveness is when you want something taken back. I'm telling you, when I upset Tempest, it's when Tempest needs me to apologize. When Tempest feels bad, and she's going to say, see, this feels bad. Source doesn't want me to go through this. No, it has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with the fact that you are now separated from Source You. And that's why you feel bad. Because your mind and your soul are in disagreement. Uh-oh. Let me push some little more. I really want to talk about 4 things. We're going to talk about a lot, but I'm putting the first 4 things up front. First thing I said, Grace, is forgiveness when you want to take something back. That's it. But that ain't how it works. How can you take matter back when energy can never be created and never destroyed? Take it back. Don't talk to me like that. Take it back. Once it's out, I can't take it back. So why do you have a whole philosophy of until you take it back, I can't be God again?
Because you got me beat up. And until we address this beep up, then yeah, we're gonna be separated. I don't want to look at you, I don't want to hear you. You're gonna address this situation first.
Law, I'm assuming you stand in agreement in the Tempest Missionary Baptist Church. I think he was already talking with it when he unmuted. Sound like he was already in dialogue. I do understand. Completely understandable. So let's repeat these 2 things. Forgiveness is something you want to take it back. It needs to go back to normal. But the truth is, Arshia, Source You has never had a problem with any situation in your life. Your eyes had that problem. Your auto-suggestion had that problem. Your narrow worldview had that problem. Your biases and prejudices had that problem. And the reason you feel bad, because this is very important, it's not me that made you feel bad, not the actor to you. You feel bad because you separated you. Mm-hmm. You stopped being all-knowing. You stopped being God and decided to be small. Mm. And Source says, that ain't what we came here for. We did not incarnate to address this issue. Ooh-wee. You gonna stop our purpose because this issue, which is so small on your lifeline, you making a big deal now? We don't even care about this issue 10 days from now. Mm. We didn't come here to argue with one another. We don't have time. That's only 2 things I said so far. Give me 2 more, and then I'll open it up for the floodgates.
I mean, hurry up.
I knew I was gonna have to say that on this class. I knew it was gonna be good. The body said, "Let me get this camera on." Kids, sit down, kids. You get this camera on. I'm about to meddle some more. The third thing I want to say, because I've introduced it. Grace, that pain ain't at me or what happened to me. No, that's not it. That pain is source you is out of alignment because you robbed source you of the perfect opportunity to show that situation. You've become that situation. You've robbed source you of the opportunity to become God of that situation. In all things, there is not a day in your life, Damali, that source you, your inner being, all the other ways is said, didn't become the situation. Read every sacred text. It don't say trip out when things happen. You behind on rent, source you has become behind on rent to where it is in full harmony with this and already has a solution and the strategies and is attempting to communicate to you how to never be here again. But you've sinned. How? You've separated yourself from the God in you and you can't hear the solution. This is why you got to meditate. You're not meditating. Frida just, You ain't got to meditate because you need to find the answers. You mean meditate so you can calm down so you can hear the answer being communicated to you 24 hours, 7 days a week. Write this down, Grace. When you turn down the voice of this world, you automatically turn up the voice of God. We teaching today, Cindy. My question to you before I get to the fourth one is how loud is the volume of the world in your situation right now? Louder the world, lower the God. Turn up that inner voice. This is why I tell you all the time, I'm a guide. I am not your compass. I can't. In fact, I'm really going to meddle when I start talking about humans, but I'm going to let y'all talk first. I am your guide. I am not your compass. I can never tell you what to do in the expression of your incarnation. Don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. I am not in alignment with the reason you incarnated here. I can never be. Can I skip ahead, Grace? And humans can never be in alignment with us all the time. I'm coming back to it. Don't worry about it. I can't be in alignment. And if your job, if your philosophy, if your peace is predicated on me always being in alignment with your incarnation, you ain't gonna never have no peace. I'm gonna let you down every time. Happiness is a one-man job. I can never help you with it. I can't, because I can't be you. How do I know what God told you? I'm not you. How can I push it further? I'm talking to my dreamers out here. Rashid said, don't push it further, just leave it alone. Talking to my dreamers out here.
I say you're gonna do it anyway, so go ahead and do it.
To you dreamers that got upset because you told your wife, your husband, one of your dreams and they gave you a poor reaction, what they were supposed to do? Because the beautiful part of getting an idea, Frida, is the excitement that comes along with that. When you get the idea, when you get the vision, those sparks fly. The creative process of getting it when it is got. I didn't go through that. So you want me to respond with sparks when God gave you the sparks. Now you are here mad at your husband for not supporting your business. God ain't give your husband the business or them sparks. The creative process, if you get the idea, all those good emotions, all that, that went to you. So when you tell me 90% of it is gone, for me, you got all of it. How can I act like you in conception of your beautiful dream when I'm not your experience? I don't have your dream. And if I don't have your dream, I can't have your reaction too. So you may want to take it easy on your spouse next time. I know who I'm talking to. It's a couple of you. You may want to take it easy next time they don't react like you, because they can't get into what you got into, because they can't be your experience. I said 3 things so far, Grace. Number 1, I said, Sandra, you want something taken back to normal. How? Energy can never be created, never be destroyed. You can't take it back. You can't fix it. Nothing in this world needs to be fixed. I told you that sometime last year at the end. You fix nothing. Don't fix anything. It was either the first message or the last message. I can't remember one. It was one of those. You don't fix anything. To fix says to get rid of. Go ahead, Phil.
Yeah, Antonio, in What God Said, Neil Donald Roth book, he says, there is no such thing as right or wrong. There is only what works and what does not work, given what it is you're trying to do. And then in the spiritual sense, there are no victims or villains in the world. Although in the human sense, it appears there surely are. Yet because you are divine, everything that happens ultimately benefits you.
Look at that. I said 3 things so far. In this, in view of what he just said, we're gonna receive these 3 things through what he just said. So that he just gave us the glasses. Nothing is not divine. All them negatives, but you get the point. It is divine working out for you. So that's our glasses. So what's the reason of taking something back if it's working out for you? You know what I'm saying? And if you, the second thing I said, if you feel bad, that's because you split. Because you don't think it's working out for you. As Phil did this to y'all. And number 3, you didn't let source be full God mode in this situation. Because human you didn't think it was working out for you. And the 4th thing, and I'm gonna let Tempest and Law loose. I introduced it already. Source became 100% that situation. Wanted that situation to be what it is, which takes us full circle back to the first point. So Grace, you're gonna write down the 4th point is source wanted this to prove the first point. Nothing needs to be taken back. My. How about I got rid of the person? It's a good comment. But when you in source, nobody needs to get rid of. As a matter of fact, let me see which point is it here. 1, 2. It's 3 more from now. It's 3 more from now. We're gonna come back to that, okay? We're gonna come back to that. All right. Everybody said, yep, I agree with you 100%. Lies. We know that's not what you said. And we know somebody getting on your nerves right now. Okay. And I tried to tell you this yesterday. The truth is, Grace, you're 100% right. And shame on me for not understanding how right you are. Because you're right. I don't get it, Frida. I don't get what you're going through. You can tell me what you're going through. I can see what you're going through and still won't get what you're going through. It's not going to stop the fact that we need to have a little discussion here. I need somebody, as I ceremoniously clear my throat, because it didn't need to be cleared. Frida said no. I need somebody who's having an issue right now, lieth not, and this issue just won't let you go. Who among you? I'm gonna wait. It's gonna be uncomfortable. All right.
We can go.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Tip is voted me.
Okay. So I got 3 or 4 of them now. I got 3 or 4. So we got people, situations, thing, even yourself. Grace first, Tip is second, Frida third. Let's roll.
What you want me to do?
Explain your situation. Do you have one? I mean, something that just won't let you go. Don't lie.
Oh yeah, it's something that won't let me go. I don't know how to put it. It's something that I know I'm dealing with and I'm the problem, but it ain't letting me go. It ain't letting me go.
Hold on. I'm a bust Abraham Hicks. Cut you off early. Abraham Hicks, Gary V, good for that. Oh, wait a minute. Let me jump in here just for a moment. I'm the problem. It's me. Let's address that, because Source Shoe isn't saying that. Source Shoe is saying the exact opposite. I'm one with this situation. This situation is me. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. I'm the problem. It's me. Versus I'm the solution. All this is me. Those 2 different things. They couldn't be more opposed if possible. Grace, whatever you're going through, the details are irrelevant because the truth is the same. The methods may change, but the truth doesn't change. Source You right now says, Grace, we got this under control. We this whole situation. We the solution. We the angles. We're the conscious. We're the bad. We're the good. We all of it, and we've mastered it. As a matter of fact, we're excited about it. Very glad to be here. And already past it. We've become the environment. This isn't our fault. This is our glory. That's not just poetical words. You're not looking at your situation like you're supposed to be. You came here to look at your situation the way I just said. Have you done that?
No.
Say it on the mic.
No, not at all. I mean, for what you just said,
And what percentage of your life, Grace, have
100.
you done that? No, have you done the opposite?
0.
Okay, thank you so much. Can y'all hear me? 0% has she done it, which means she has 100% of the life she didn't want. I bet she ain't the only one living 100% incarnation that you don't want. I bet you, if I pass this microphone around, it's folk way past 40 that just found out at this moment I am living a life not just unworthy of me, It is mathematically the exact opposite of what I desire. Uh-oh. Come on out there. She said, I came out here before. You turned my whole life upside down. Let's say you ain't got to wait till 40. If grace has never applied what I'm saying, it means grace has never created her life deliberately with the source power that she has in her. So everything in grace, and it feels like this. This is probably why you wake up in the morning, early in the morning, and too early. What grace has in her life. Okay. Yes, man, that's it. Let me build it again. If grace has unintentionally created a minuscule piece of what source of her is, it means everything in Grace's life is settled. All she has in her life is partial blessings, because all she did was create with partial source. Who else? I bet if you examine your harvest, Grace, you don't like none of it. You like, well, this is cool, but you got a butt on all of it. And you ain't the only one out here that got blessings you got to protect, because you created it with a part of you that needs to be protected. Boy. Who else out here have most of the stuff in your life and it's you settled? You didn't even realize you settled. You could have had more. You got 20,000 when that situation could have yielded you 200,000. You got a spouse, but not a soulmate. Help me, somebody. A relationship with no friendship in it. Come on, Ted, because I don't want to meddle much further in this one right now. I got plenty more meddling to do.
Okay, I'll say people got what they wanted and they good over there.
Mm-hmm.
But what they wanted is what I wanted. And I'm watching what I asked for on other people. And feels like if I express what I really feel and what I really want to say, then it's going to, as they say on TikTok, it's going to cause a tussle. You know what I mean? I know y'all like to tussle. So I'm watching what I want on other people when I ask for that exact thing. And I feel like I'm being evaluated to see if I'm good enough to join in on what I asked for. So am I there, or do I say, excuse my language, fuck y'all and go on and find it somewhere else?
Fair enough. Fair enough. There's a lot here. We're going to get you to repeat. But we need to recognize the realness of what she said. Before I break down and shed light, show the backward side of it, I think she said everything that we all can relate to.
Grace sent me a message talking about that's it, goddamn it.
We need answers.
So now that we on the same page, like I want us to truly say, man, that felt like I should have said that. Like Cindy said, go Tempest with a bunch of exclamation points. She knew how to express it. She knew how to, and then she said, and then I feel like I'm being evaluated. I'm being to see. We'll see if. Oof, oof, that feel like that, don't it? Feel like that. Comments is going off. I don't know what they're thinking on YouTube right now. So we're gonna get you to repeat that because I think we all on the same page now. We was on the same page when you were saying it, but we need to just go and clear the air. She just talked up in here, didn't she? She did. All right, Tempest, go back. Because it's so much there. It's so much there.
From the top.
From the top. And I might Sunday school you right here.
I'll say people got exactly what they want. They good. But what they wanted is what I wanted and what I asked for.
Mm.
And it seems like in my reality, on my point of view, on this side of Houston, that I'm being forced to watch what I want, what I asked for on someone else.
My God.
In addition to that, it also feels like that I am being evaluated to see if I'm good enough to join in on what I asked for, what I wanted, etc. And I'm wondering, okay, let me keep it like 100. I'm wondering, is that situation worthy enough of me? Or should I go find me a new situation? Like, who are y'all to say you're good enough to evaluate me? Who made y'all the perfection?
Can we, if you resonate with Tempest on any level, can you unmute your mic and show any noise of any kind?
Yes. So, Tempest, say it for us. Speak for us.
Yeah, we still need an answer. Fix it, Antonio. You fix it right now. I do understand. I was going to Sunday school it, but I said, let me write down some points of her talking. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things she said. And I took these emotions because they're very relatable. The first one was, they good. That's irritating, ain't it? Oh, y'all don't want to play with me, man.
That's not even irritating. That shit pisses you off.
Okay.
Well,
man.
let me talk about Tempest. I don't want to talk about anybody else. That shit really pisses you off, especially at nighttime.
Ooh.
When you are alone and they are good.
We go to work, huh, Grace? Brain be
Put some
like,
respect on her name.
yeah. Look, that brain be like, oh no, well, what's gonna happen here is you staying up all night. You sit up all night, and let me tell you all the ways.
That's it.
This got you messed up.
That's it.
Yeah, no. This is good. This is good because we're talking about how to forgive, right? They good. Remember that. What that feels like. Tipper said, forget irritation. It brings you to a murderous state.
Waking up at 2:30 and another thing. You know what I mean? Like
that's about right. How does they good jive with the first thing I said? And that needs to be all four things. All four things I said was building. They were the foundational blocks for this conversation. If nothing needs to be taken back, and the only reason we feel bad is because we separated from source that's saying everything is perfect. And I'm not someone. I divided in two. It's a source transcendent and then a source immanent, right? And I'm saying you as an expression of God. When I say source you, I mean you as an expression of God that's tapped in to source. A perfect you, that God power, the thing that makes you work miracles on earth. you're separated from that. So of course, they good is all little mind. Has nothing to do with that. The third thing is Source You says this is a perfect opportunity for us to show how source we are. We're excited about it. We became this whole situation. And the fourth thing is, well, it points back to the first thing, which is, that needs to be taken back. So when we say they good, they got their car, they got their health. Let me, yeah, because our shit is finna be too real. Now, God, I done did everything for you.
Watch it.
And you gave me this.
Tread lightly, okay? Because I feel my blood boiling right now. I need you. Don't take me that fast because my God.
I did everything for you. I did everything you said.
Suffered for you. What
Suffered.
the fuck? I suffered for you.
That's about right.
Because you said so. And this is the blessing I get.
Can anybody else relate? Can anybody? Where is you at, Law? Where is Law?
I'm doing flips to hit this mute button. I can relate.
It's like that. It feels like that. It's 100% one. What'd you say, Law?
Present. I'm working.
I'm trying not to get started. Okay, I'm trying not to get started, and you is just you're hitting the beehive. Yeah. Don't hit the beehive no more. Yeah, I've done all this for you, and this is my reward. That's deep, right?
Too polite. Beehive is too polite. This is
Too polite. Oh yeah, bees don't want to sting.
Thank you.
Yeah, he want the wasp that still. I've sting you 15 times. You mess with me again. Yeah, you want those. The guy got you. You sure right. We sit here and we have this they good. I wrote that down because I want to address it. And law of one is self and other self. Yeah, not for the like all this. So if other self is good, you're good. Because other self is self. I'll take the self out of there. If others, I'm self and Grace is other self. Okay. Not Grace. Because we're both God. We're all one. You're the other one. It's hyphenated. It's attached to me because you are me. It's the reason why when I give, I automatically get back. Because I never gave to you. When I gave to other self, it was always self I was giving to. The act of giving is actually me giving to me. Oh, I can see I have no foundation for this. Okay. The reason why you can't outgive yourself, because every time you give, you actually giving to yourself. So if they're good, you're good. You just aren't vibrating at good. We'll come back to it. I built on it. But I wanted it. That's the one there. That's of everything she said, that's the one for me. It's not just a they good. I, because I'll say something free to like, you're talking in my head. I'm not even talking like big me. No. I'm a P dot. I'm here with it. All right, she good. Where mine at though? I got mine, well, whatever. I ain't got to deal with her no more anyway. If I got mine, I ain't gonna look at you no more. Oh, y'all ain't like that? Is I'm the only one like that? You got yours over there, got mine over here.
No, you ain't the only one. You preaching.
Okay. You got your crew, I got my crew. Stay over there. I don't even want to see you on Christmas. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But when you got it, and then I go, where the hell mine at? Then I start comparing. Well, y'all don't want to play with me.
Yeah.
I start comparing. Now, wait a minute. I know she don't do half of what I do. I done read this whole Bible. I done tied all these ties. I'm teaching every Thursday. And you know what? That's all right. It must be something else. So I'm finna start doing something else like everybody else. I'm tired of being nice. The mean people get it. I'm gonna start being mean. How many of you said that? How many of you empaths have went here?
Why not?
They acting like
Why
a beat.
not? Why not?
Exactly.
What we being nice for?
Exactly.
What we being polite and
Going to
kind?
club every weekend.
Every
That's
weekend.
it, Law.
All this saving money. I'm going to club every weekend. Here I am, full vegan with health issues. And she at the club every day, poisoning her body, healthy. Fine, and I'm gonna do what everybody else doing.
Let me get that chicken wing.
That's right.
That
That's
hot
100%.
fudge cake.
All that with extra caramel on it. Yes, I understand. Then she said, next, and I wrote it down, feels like other folk choosing when I get blessed.
Watch it.
That them fighting words right there. Them fighting words. This. So not only do I gotta watch you get it, see me without it, then you gonna determine if you sharing it with me. That's what she said. That's what she said. I didn't say it. I told y'all to give this class. I ain't gonna have to talk. I told y'all I ain't gonna have to ask y'all to talk at all. I ain't gonna have to ask you to talk at all. And then she said, but they got it and I don't have it. She said it again. So 2 times it feel like she being robbed. But there is no lack. So there's a lesson here somewhere, because you can't have like 2 different forms of lack, because God don't make lack. I asked for it. Actually, you know what? I said the one they have it, I don't have it, but I mean, no, it's this one. It's this one. My bad. I forgot about this one. I asked for it. But you gave it to them and making me watch. So you're gonna make me watch.
Been there. Painful place to be.
Now you're making me watch. So I gotta watch. So I guess I'm the enemy. And
it don't even feel like it's front row. I feel like I'm at the back section, and I done paid all these thousands of dollars.
Oh man, that was good. That was you showed right. Yeah, that was right. And the last thing she said is, she hinted at they're seeing if she's worthy enough. Not asking her what her worth is. Voting on if she has worth. Enough worth. Or she has said, I need the answers. Real forgiveness is letting go of those thoughts, the tiny ones, the most painful ones, that separate you from Source. Source has never been upset about what's happening to you. Yeah, I sure can. Real forgiveness is not forgiving the other person. You hear that all the time. Forgiveness is for you. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just telling you what is real. Real forgiveness is letting go of those painful thoughts Tempest had, and I lined them out. Everybody had. You say, Grace said everybody. Those painful thoughts everybody had. Real forgiveness is letting those go, because they separate you from Source. Notice how that's not pointing at me. While it's pointing at you, it's some thoughts, because it's really pointing at Source you. And real forgiveness is when you let go of those thoughts because they separated you from source. Source has understood everything that has ever hurt you. But you were only hurt because you wasn't acting like God. And I'm not talking about doing miracles. God has never been hurt by anything Tempest said. No, real talk. We won't take you too fast. God has never, everything, if let's just put it in Christianity talk for a second. Everything Tempest said, we've done God worse. Over stupid stuff too. Like not even big things. Rent was 3 days late. We gave God all this. No. Great. I'm gonna go to you because you got this very strong Christian background. You were made by God, formed in the womb. Everything you got comes from God. As soon as you start panicking, two middle fingers up in the air to God. That's what we do.
Okay.
Well, come on, that's real talk. We say, God, you giving it to them. Screw you. Clearly, you ain't got enough to bless me.
Watch yourself.
So let me go to the credit card company who got more power than you. Let me go apply for a credit card to fix my problem because I can't pray to you to fix it. Can I push it further? Let me go get a second job. Because clearly you ain't a good enough provider. Oh, y'all gonna act like y'all ain't never said I need a second job. From America to Australia, it has been.
I said I need a provider.
God, send me a man because you ain't man enough.
Hold up.
That's what you said. You say what you want. You say what you want. I just know how to cut through all the ceremonial stuff behind it. Send me a husband, God, because being married to you ain't good enough. You're not really a good provider. Send me one of them Nigerians. They know how to make money. You understand? Or something like that. Right? Think about it. Just think about it. Real forgiveness. I said those 4 things because this 5th thing answers this. Please, Damali, please start aiming your forgiveness at the thoughts that separate you from the powerful being that you are. Don't aim your forgiveness at me. Don't aim your forgiveness at you, although you're definitely in this. Aim your forgiveness at the thoughts that are separating you from source. And a Christian way to say that, aim your forgiveness at the sin that is separating you from God. What did Jesus forgive? Sins, not the person, the sins. And what is sin? Something that separates you from God. So when those guys brought their lame friend, picked him up and took the roof off a building and lowered him at the feet of Jesus. And Jesus said, your sins are forgiven. Get up and walk. And they said, how dare you? They didn't say, how dare you heal this man on the Sabbath? How dare you forgive sins on the Sabbath? Because even they understood it wasn't the man. It was what was separating the man from his perfect condition. Do you understand? Jesus didn't trade places with Barabbas, traded places with sin, the separation. That's 100% facts. You understand what I'm saying? Aim your forgiveness at the sin. Now, don't Christianize the way I'm using sin. I put you in the Christian understanding of it. But sin is separation from God. Period, point blank. If you want to say that, but the most conservative. I'm talking about the Christian that you can't dance. So ain't no jazz music, none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That Christian is going to still tell you separation from God. Those thoughts are separating you from God. They're separating you from the God in you. They're separating you from the God power you can exercise on this earth. I don't need. See, this is reinforcing. Nothing needs to be changed or taken back. Those thoughts, as Phil would tell you, need to be released. And they need to be released in gentle love. Don't violently release them. Why? Because anything you push is coming back. That's Newton's third law of motion. The harder you push, the harder it pushes back. The more you say no, the more you invite that no into your experience. Ooh-wee. Newton's third law of motion says every action has an opposite and equal reaction. So if you violently let something go, it's violently coming back. If you say, no, I don't want this, no, then you just said, universe, give me this experience. Yes, 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 yes. Anything you push against comes back. It is an invitation to be in your experience. Why? Because if you pushing it, it's got all your attention, Arshia. And wherever your attention is, whatever it is, that's fertilizer. You grow in that situation. So what's the solution, Antonio? If I ain't supposed to say no, if I ain't supposed to let it, create yeses. Stop saying no and create the yeses you want. Back to Tempest. The last thing she said is actually the most accurate thing she said. Should I go create? Hell yes, you should. Now, whatever that creation looks like, that's up to you. But to push against a no is to create more no. Come here, Grace. Come here. I need you on camera. Everybody pay attention. Need you on camera. Need you on the same camera, Grace. There's something I had to learn, and it was so hard to catch. You go ahead and do it again. You're a girl. You're on camera. There you go. All right. You're just proving you're a girl.
That's it.
Grace is not the woman I want. Okay, just assuming she ain't cooking for me or something, whatever. I don't know. What's the reason? I'm making up. We're in a relationship. She'd have made me mad. You know what I'm saying? Well, she'd have made me mad.
Mm-hmm.
And I know she'd have made me mad. And I keep trying to fix her. Grace, what you do when people try to fix you?
Jody, no.
You did get deeper, don't you?
Yes.
No, watch this shit. If Grace is out of alignment with me, pushing her or fixing her keeps her out of alignment with me. But the only thing I need to do is create the Grace I want. This Grace don't have no jacket. Go on over there. Take your jacket off. I need a new Grace. You know what I'm saying? The Grace with the jacket got on my nerves. So if I just concentrate on this Grace, then I create this Grace. You get what I'm saying? It's 90 degrees in here. You don't need that jacket either way. Go ahead. All right. Think about this. Don't say no. The movie The Matrix actually tried to tell you this. So you're telling me I can dodge bullets? Morpheus says, no. I'm telling you, when you're ready, you won't have to. Tempest situation, which is all of our situation. I relate strongly to Tempest situation. Wish I could do billions of things about it. I'm in a few of my own Tempest situations right now that I can think of. And our job is not to even have to say no, Tempest. Our job is to be like Neo, and your very presence stops the bullets. the very present. Your very present stops the bullets. Think about that for a moment. Type it up real quick. Neo stops bullets. Gotta be careful. It's 2 minutes, 21 seconds. See, I just going to think about it. You know how they do. YouTube be like, copyright claim in 3 seconds. All right. Is Tempest wrong? Nope. Is she right about what she said? Yeah, sure. Are the people wrong? Nope. There is no wrong. Is Tempest right? Nope. Are the people right? No. Or there's money, whatever it is. The only thing that is right is that Tempest gets to create. Y'all ready? The only thing that is right is that Tempest gets to create. There's something else. There's something else. Hold on, because y'all don't like this. Y'all don't like this. And when Tempest creates, I told somebody this the other day. It wasn't Tempest. I said, you need to be careful. I'm saying, and blah, blah, blah. I say, listen, I hear you, but I'm perfectly okay with you not being in my existence. I just got true. Because I've taught myself, be okay with that. But I'm not so sure you don't want me to be in your existence. And the reason I'm telling you to be careful, because I'm currently doing the things you wanted to do with other people. And it bothers you every chance you get. So I need y'all to be careful. Because if you stay in this situation, the universe is going to keep showing you what it's like to have what you want and never get it. Because the lesson there is, have you seen yourself with it and believe? Blessed are those who believe and have not seen. So I actually gave you 3 or 4 more of my points in addressing Tempest. I'll reiterate them so Grace can write them down. I said, Grace, real forgiveness is separating those thoughts from those. It's number 5. Real forgiveness is separating those thoughts that separate you from source, like releasing those thoughts, letting them go. Then I said 6, the harder you push, is the harder it pushes back. And what happens is you invite that into reality. It is an automatic invitation. It's Newton's third law of motion. Like, this doesn't take faith. Don't believe in faith. Hit a car, the car gonna hit you. Yeah, you ever jumped into a pool and tried to jump on one of them floaties? And your body was doing this, so as soon as your feet hit the floaty, 2 things happen. You went backwards. This little bitty old floaty is 2 ounces. You went backwards, and the floaty went flying all the way up that way. That was Newton's third law of motion. And if it happens to a floaty, it's most certainly happened to your imagination and your image of the reality you're living. The 7th thing I said is, when you say no to something, you're invited to your experience, but your only goal, Grace, is to say yes to something. Tippins didn't ask me for advice, but I'm gonna go past the advice, and I'm gonna advise y'all in what Tippins is saying. Here's the real test. Tippins, do you receive? I'm in full me right now. Okay. Listen. That test ain't for Tempest. That test is most certainly separating Tempest from what you desire. But that test ain't for Tempest. That test is, can those people lose Tempest and have any prosperity in their life? I need y'all to hear me. I ain't saying this because I know Tempest. I ain't saying it because I know the situation. I'm saying this because look at the situation for itself. Unbiasedly, objectively, look at the situation. Tempest is losing, Tempest is losing, Tempest is losing, Tempest is losing. Everything she said, Tempest is losing. Which means somebody's winning, somebody's winning, somebody's winning, somebody's winning. But the way those people are acting, they think they winning. And since they think they winning, they don't understand that the lesson for them is to see Tempest lose and still stand. And as long as they keep that attitude, they're missing what the universe is showing them. And what's going to happen is Tempest going to get everything she wants, and they're going to have to watch. Whoever you mad at right now, all of y'all, can you handle them being blessed with somebody else or another company or another whatever it is that's a blessing to you? We have a tendency not to want our husband, but as soon as somebody else wants them, then we want them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And as soon as they go, we stop all that. We want people as long as somebody else wants. It's Deanna has a really good way of explaining this. It's that favorite toy. Don't touch my toy. Don't touch my toy. But you wouldn't play with the toy until I came over in the house and started touching it. You know what I'm saying? All right, then. What happens if this is happening to Tempest? It's about to happen to somebody else. Third law of motion. If it's happening to Tempest, it's going to be an opposite and equal reaction. Hold on. You're not hearing me. I'm drawing this from Newton's third law of motion. What's happening to her is going to have an opposite and equal reaction to the other parties involved. And can they handle it like Tempest is? My guess is probably not at this moment in this level of ascension, because Tempest wouldn't be going through it. If everybody passed the test, the situation wouldn't exist. See, I don't like that. So let me bring it home to you. You already admitted Tempest situation, all y'all situation. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? You pay $13,000, $30,000, $50,000 to watch classmates be world speakers and you not no more. My God. That creates thoughts, don't it? And those thoughts need to be released because they're separating you from actually being the world speaker. Because the very being that's a world speaker around stage would never have those thoughts. That's why they're qualified, or would never, maybe not have, that's too strong, wouldn't succumb to those thoughts. Because, as the Sorrentinos would tell you, nobody's paying you to vibrate at the same frequency as your audience. That's right out their handbook. Like they say that. They say that. Nobody is paying you to vibrate at the same frequency of your audience. And that's your lesson. Let's push this even further. Sorry, y'all. Grace wants, and write this down, Grace. Let me say it out, you baby, simplify. Frida, there is no way possible on planet Earth that I'm going to be in alignment with you. Your spouse can't be in alignment with you. Your family member can't be in alignment with you. Your friends can't be in alignment with you. As a matter of fact, pushing that further, write this down, Grace. Their job is to be in alignment with their source, not you. You're supposed to be in harmony with whatever they align with. And if that harmony causes you destruction, you're going to create, and that destruction would never exist in your life. Because if you always creating a yes, I can't hand you a no. I don't have the power. I cannot create in Tempest's life, no matter how much. Can I get to her garden and start messing it up? Yep. But I cannot recreate or uncreate whatever Tempest is creating. And I guarantee you, anybody stand against Tempest is going to pay. Just like anybody stand against you is going to pay. That's 100% facts. It's never going to go away. Their job, freedom, my job is not to be in alignment with you. The reason why I'm telling you this, because I almost made that mistake yesterday. I was talking to Deanna, and I was on some real high level stuff at this time. I didn't even know it. But Deanna had me messed up because you freaking know better. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm saying to myself, Phil, why the hell did that bother me? I'm never bothered. Nothing bothers me. Nothing bother. And I started thinking, oh, I want her in alignment with me all the time. That's why I put this in here. That ain't possible. It ain't fair. If she is alignment with me, if Tempest is in alignment with me all the time, well, then I'm God. Build the storehouse unto me. Sending ties to 509 Laurel 1466. Yes, signing it in the name of Antonio Christ. Amen. Think about that. That's real talk. But that's what we do. What we accidentally do is we say, I'm God. Forget your God. Be in line with me. We married. Yes, Timothy, in the blue envelope. No, it's what I'm saying. Frida says, husband, I'm mad at you. Be in alignment with me. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No marriage comes unless it comes by me.
Hello.
But you get the point, right? The point is, as much as I want to, I can't hold Tempest accountable for not being in alignment with me every second of every day, because that makes me her compass. Excuse me, let me make it more accurate. That makes me trick her into making me her compass. But what's going to happen is I may fool her, but source her is never fooled. And source her will find, this is how you say it in church, the Holy Spirit will find a way to move her. And then all of a sudden, I'm losing everything. Pay attention, Tempest, to those people. Pay attention if all those people that you got, all those people that everybody's in Tempest situation, y'all pay attention to those people. And I want you to start watching. If they're not also learning the lesson, they're going to start losing stuff. Because the stuff is in our way of our vision. They're not losing stuff because they're being punished, because there is no right and there is no wrong. The stuff is fading away so their vision, the big vision, can be seen. And sometimes houses get removed, cars get removed. In order for law to come to Texas, the law keeps getting this twisted and I keep helping them out with it. Law keeps trying to drop New York to come to Texas. That ain't how it works. Law is going to be fabulous in Texas because of New York. And the faster he become in harmony with that, the smoother Texas transition becomes. push it back to Tempest and all of us.
The easier it is to breathe.
The easier it is to
It's
breathe.
how I interpret it.
Yes, absolutely. That's it. No, absolutely. Take it back to Tempest in the situation. The more Tempest says I'm in harmony with whatever she's looking at, the faster everything she wants comes to her. It's really a law for that. It's called law of accelerating acceleration. The faster you move towards your dreams, the faster your dreams will move towards you. But if you separate it from God, you ain't moving towards your dreams. You're moving towards a separation. I told y'all before, if we, Arshia, let's make the devil, whatever you think about the devil, let's make that, okay? For some of y'all, the devil ain't real. For some of you, the devil is real. We're going to make the devil real for this illustration, okay? And we're going to make the devil me. He's a handsome devil, by the way. Handsome devil. Now that I'm a handsome devil, the handsome devil, excuse me, definite article, it's only one. Now that I'm the handsome devil, our shit got me messed up, Freedom. Because I'm punished, she got to be punished. And here she is on Thursday on these classes. Man, you got me messed up. So since well, hell looking better now, that's it. Since I can't manifest anything in our Shia life, and I can't unmanifest everything in our Shia life, I only got one tool: distraction. So as long as our Shia is focused on me or what I'm putting in her way or the stuff I'm whispering in her ear, our Shia is separated from her dreams. She trying to get to level 10, don't even know I had her distracted at level 3 for 20 years. See, I can't stop her from getting to level 4. But I could put a whole bunch of bugs in her ear, make her see some stuff she don't want to see on level 3. And that's exactly what's happening to Tempest. It's just a distraction. And it had to be that distraction because it's the only distraction that will work on her. There's nothing else. It had to be that or her mom, right? Like, it's nothing else.
Oh my God. You just made you made the last 2 years make so much sense. Oh my God.
The last thing I said was...
No, hold on.
Okay,
no.
I'm gonna let her talk it out. Grace's accent was the last thing that was said. You
go
ahead.
Go ahead. No,
go
ahead.
No. You go ahead. You go ahead. Get this breakthrough.
No, you're right, because in every other area of my life, I am so laser focused. Like, you can't distract me. But my mom gets sick, then I'm tearing all this stuff. This situation keep getting in my face, I'm tearing all this up. But everything else, in every other area, like, I am so laser focused. But those are the two areas where, remember, you used to tell me, like, back in the day, the devil, well, you say the devil, but the devil can only attack you in your dreams because that's when you're most vulnerable, when you don't have your guard up. Right. Yeah, when your guard is down. Like, those are the only two spots in my life where my guard is down.
Right.
And it's the easiest to pull me off track or pull me out of the vortex if something happens to my mom or if it's this situation.
Right. And
come on. And she had surgery and she's good. So she's I'm not calling her a distraction, but she's no longer something I have to worry about as much. You know what I mean? Right. Now it's like, let me financially take care of you, not your, oh my God, are you about to die today? Like, that hurdle is over. Right. Thank God. And I hope it stays that way. Man, you are so, I don't like when you're right. You're so right.
So let me be right again and tell you something that I need. You got to give me full free will to speed you up, because if not, it's gonna get smacked in the face by the universe.
No, come on, I'm ready.
You are on your let's talk about ascension and levels. We're gonna make some dialogue up here. This is your last level of ascension. That's why it's the only thing there. The universe is telling you this is the only thing that is left for you to get what you're trying to get. But we can't give you what you're trying to get until you ascend. And we're using karma to help you ascend. Karma is the kindest thing your ancestors could ever do to you to help you go higher. So what Tempest is saying is karma. Karma doesn't mean bad or good. It's karma. It's a thing that is used to help you ascend. And the person Tempest needs to be the Black female tech leader that she needs to become with her speaking background and her extreme empathy. When she gets on stage, Phil, they're not gonna ask her questions about programming languages. The universe is prepping you, Tempest, to use your Black lady in tech leader platform to heal people with overcoming low self-esteem, which is why that podcast keeps tearing up countries, topping the charts. And until you get past this, you can't reach those people the universe have handpicked for you. Right now, you are vibrating at a million people are vibrating in an equal your one frequency, but you're the only one in this room that can get them. Can't nobody else. Nobody else can get them. You're the only one. This is just what's happening to you, y'all. It's just karma being very kind to you to help you ascend. Of course, you're saying this karma got me messed up because that's what humans do. We focus on stuff and we exaggerate how big it is. What do we do? That's what we do. Tempest's mama been healthy 67, almost 70 years. Got unhealthy for a few, and Tempest made it the whole 70-year journey. That's what we do. That's exactly what we do. You got cancer in one little spot of your body, you be like, forget the rest of my stupid body, stupid legs being healthy for me. I want to focus on the liver. But my liver is important. So see the wellness in there. But that's your last level of ascension. According to you, this is you talking. She's like, oh man, I done threw away this one thing. All right, this last thing. There's something in this situation that is going to qualify you to do all them dreams. If you tell her she's 70, please do it while I'm around. Oh Lord, never mind. She's 29 and holding. That's what she is. Now, I wouldn't just talking to Tempest with that. I need y'all to hear me. I hope you do. There's something going on in your life that you just can't, you don't get it because you're not present. I told Deanna last night, I think, and I had a friend of mine. She's so freaking smart. She's so pretty. She's got the full package. And it blocks her from her blessings because you can't tell her nothing. No, she's not arrogant. Well, everybody's arrogant is not releasing and not allowing new information to come in. So in that case, she's arrogant, but all y'all arrogant. She's not conceited is a better word. She's just always the smartest person in the conversation. She's always the smartest person in the room. And I tell her all the time, hey, be present where your feet are. And she's learning, it's been a struggle for her. It's been a struggle. Like the universe is trying to tell her to be present, be present, be present, because your breakthrough is in your present. Stop putting your breakthrough in the future. It's happening to you right now. And God keeps telling it to you, but you can't hear it because you have no platform for it. You have no foundation for it. You can't see the breakthrough because you can only see whatever tempest is complaining about. So the breakthrough is invisible to you. I promise you, Texas is not in your future. It's in your present. Whatever you need to get to Texas has been told to you every day by this universe, and you're missing it. It's not in the past. It ain't in the future. Y'all pray too much. I keep telling you this. If prayers, which are just a form of meditation, if all your sacred texts say half your meditation is already answered, Arshia, why are you praying about answered things? I swear many of you have taken wherever your feet shall tread, I will give you that land, and you sure made that a metaphor, or you made it just for him. Why did you do that? Why do you turn miracles into metaphors? And why do you even need miracles? I told you, miracles should be normal levels of behavior for you now. No more miracles. Miracles should be so normal for you. It should be so normal. Tempest is experiencing something that is karma, being kind. It could be worse. Do you know that when God put you through something, Marshall, God could have just knocked you out. It could be worse. Did the kindest, meanest thing to you to get it. It could have been worse. Think about it. It truly, truly, truly. You'd be like, I got cancer, but I'm in remission. It came back. Are you dead? I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm saying, and then I know 4 or 5 people, not y'all on this call, but I know 4 or 5 people that didn't even appreciate beating cancer, so it came back. I'm telling you, they did. When they tested, they went back to every negative habit that they did, back to their hateful, spiteful selves, back to holding in envy, and now want God to bless them when they didn't even bless themselves. You almost die, and then when you living, you don't even appreciate the second chance you got. I bet you we know the same people. They all got the same name. We know the same people. This has been How to Forgive. The most important thing in this class so far is those thoughts are separating you from source. And I gave you an example that, use your Christian understanding of sin. That's not my example, but it's not my definition for you, but I'm just telling you, use an example. Sin is separation from God. Those thoughts are separation from God. Monica just joined on at my closed door, which is she did it still good. Like, it's on YouTube, and let me tell you, Tip is cut up today. It's on YouTube. But think about this real quick. Monica came to me because God told her to, and still here, ain't lost a thing. Because that ain't how I am. Ain't lost a thing. Monica knew God was going to bless her through me. Just thought the immediate part came from my hand. God used me to tear that crap out of her so she can have dinners with no budget. Y'all don't want to hear me on this day, man. Okay. Had she never sat under me for 2 years, you wouldn't even be there. No, you would have got there later down the road because there are no mistakes. I'm trying to show you something. If you present where your feet are, yeah, straight understudy stuff, right? If you present where your feet are, you will hear your breakthrough.
That's
So
her
when my-
role. You made her your understudy.
did,
So
I
me
did.
and Grace remind her that
Yeah.
every single day.
Yeah, I sure did.
Boss protege.
Amen to that.
Yeah. And could it be a perfect situation? When she came to me with the situation, I didn't resist. I said, man, you better take shit. You talking about? As a matter of fact, see what they do, bring some of that back here. And I'm still waiting on my application so I can go ahead and get one of the ones so she can run it. You know what I'm saying? Still waiting on my application. Credit score still holding strong. I'm still waiting on my application. In the conclusion, your thoughts are separating you from forgiveness. The reason you're in pain is because Source You got it all under control. Source You has never looked at that situation, looked at that house, looked at that couple, and been upset. Source You knows all the solutions. But those thoughts, they're killing you. And I sat here today, well, earlier, and I said, I'm going to make sure this is the greatest class of forgiveness ever. And I ain't thinking about virality. I wasn't even thinking about y'all. I had a vision 3 years later. Some teacher was going to hear this class on YouTube, take notes, and do better with it and reach more people. God, hey there, God bless you. You know what I'm saying? Some teacher, could be one of y'all. I don't know who. But I promise you, they're going to take this and do much better. Real forgiveness comes when you release those thoughts. Those thoughts are separating you from Source You. I don't know how you're going to get to your next level. I just know, Frida, you're already at your next level. And God will love you whatever level you on. And stop letting people tell you got to grow up or come down. Because the moment Monica changed somebody's name in her phone, everything switched. And let me tell you something. Monica had the exact day and time God was going to let her down.
That's it.
The exact day and time. She almost about to, you know what? I want you to remember that. It was April. It was April. April 15th. You better remember that's your anniversary. Every day, that's your anniversary.
It was April.
April
But I didn't
15th.
say God was going to let me down. Those were your words.
That was my words.
That was going to be a bad situation.
Okay, God gonna let you down. That's my word. And I want you to remember that April 5th. You know how I got Tony Day? You got Monica Day every April 15th. If everybody else, what's going to be funny is everybody else going to be saying, taxes. Not her. She going to know this is the day that pushed her to all the glory she got in her life. My last words. I challenge all of you. Tacos and tequila. I'm about to get something out of it since you brought it up. Oh, go ahead, Phil, please.
Yeah, before you close, one of the things that made me think of this, and if this isn't the most pushback I get when we do our coaching, this next phrase, then it's among the most pushback I get when I do my coaching. When I have to tell somebody that nobody can hurt you but you, I get a lot of pushback on that. Yeah. What are you talking about? Nobody. Yes. It's your interpretation of the situation that hurts you. So you can choose to interpret it that it hurts you, or you can choose to interpret that it doesn't hurt you. It's still your choice. And if you can get to that point, then the forgiveness comes easier.
Oh, very good point.
You don't have anything to forgive them.
Yeah, very good point. And I can see why you get all the pushback to that too. I can see why you get all
I almost push back on you right
now. Right now. Yeah, she was like, cuz.
I thought he was gonna give me something warm and fuzzy, and he punched me in the
warm
face, and no, thank you, Phil. No, I'm just kidding.
Ain't no warm and fuzzy, that's for sure. I tell you this. God, what I've learned more in January 2022 than I have learned in my entire life, honestly, because I've activated and something and went after it. When I told Tempest and Deanna just in dialogue that I have to learn how to be God in all situations, so I'm no longer allowed to have any more situations, it came out of my mouth by accident. I didn't say situations won't come. I'm just saying God don't have situations. You don't go, God, you all right? Mm-hmm. Hey, God, I'm praying. I know you're going through a lot, but no. I'm supposed to be blessed no matter what's happening. And I'm going to tell you what Tempest said. I would never tell you if it wasn't on Thursday. And I'm going to tell it to you. We run it out of here because it's too much. Because she said, I can't tell this to nobody else. Nobody else could ever hear this. And I never say it out loud. I'm going to tell you. Tempest said that what you're going through, because she was in meditation, the source gave, Damali, the color. You right, Damali. It's too deep too. She's because source gave, she said, I gotta tell you something. So I said, I'm ready. She said, it's not that you're not doing this fast enough for this. What you're experiencing now is you're hearing. You said you want to exercise God's power. You said. And so what God is doing to you in January is showing you what it feels like to hear everybody's prayers. That's what you're going through. Now that you understand, you need to act like God when people say, I need this, I need that, this is happening. And you need to find out what that is for you. But you can't, and that's when, because that's after I told her, but I can't handle those situations. If I'm gonna ask for it, if I'm gonna be it, and quite frankly, Frida, I gotta have all of it. I can't just have the power without hearing the prayers. I can't just be a blessing without getting the cross. God is more than just some slot machine we get things from. Sometimes we got to go through it. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can't play better. You can dominate. Thank you so much, everybody. We love you very much. Go on out there. Phil says, love you more. I love that. Keep doing that. All right, everybody. Y'all have a most wonderful, blessed one.